Right, just a quick review of the Parrot Bebop. It's actually turned on at the moment, so I don't know whether you can hear the little fan just going. It seems to get quite warm when it's stood still. Start with the underneath. It's got a sonar, so you can it'll land automatically and take off automatically. 3 bladed props, which I've never used any 3-bladed ones before, but they seem quite nice in flight. You get a little stub that goes on the top to unlock these, and you can see there's a large hole there. You just twist it and they come off. The battery is in here. Just undo this strap, pull it out, just unclip that connector there. There's a little tab there in case you need to pull it out from inside. Just fasten it up with a strap. I haven't got the holes on because I'm flying outside at the moment. Obviously it's all red at the front and black at the back for orientation. There you've got the camera at the front, 14 megapixel fisheye, focal length 2.2, and it's got what do they call it? Image stabilization. I can't remember the exact use. AIS. It's got the abbreviation on here. So you get a 180-degree view, which you can control from the Skycontroller or your iPad, iPhone, Android device. I'll just go back to, these are the holes. They just clip on the outside, just below where the motors mount. Not much to show you, just bits and pieces that it came with. And we'll move on. I'll just show you. You can see it. And that's the little thing that you just pop onto the top of the motor, and that releases the propellers, and it comes with a spare set of props, 4 in total. Cables for the HDMI. If you got HDMI enabled, you can plug it into your goggles and fly it first person view. I don't have any of those, so I'm using my daughter's tablet at the moment. This is the Skycontroller. The bit on the end is the Wi-Fi aerial, and you just got your normal controls. It doesn't go down to the bottom like you would normally do. The bottom position is sort of in the middle, and you have to bring it down. Not 100% sure what all the buttons do. This is your takeoff and landing button, so it'll take off automatically and land automatically. This is like a fail-safe where it'll just kill all the motors and immediately land. This is your return to home button, provided you got a GPS lock. I think this is for navigating if you're doing it first person view with goggles on. That's like a back button, and that'll be a home button or a menu button, I think. On the end we've got another menu button there. This Skycontroller must have GPS in it. I don't know whether that's for something in the future where it might have follow me or something like that. And here we have the button where you can take photos, and you just press it to take a photo, and you can pan around. It's no gimbal on it or anything, the camera's all built in, but you can pan down, pan up, left or right using the little control there. I've got the Free Flight 3 app installed on my daughter's Android phone. Seems quite nice. We'll just have a quick look at things that you can go through. I've already calibrated it. It's just the usual rotating it about the 3-axis to calibrate. You can alter the settings on the joypad. I'm not using that. You can alter the flight limits, maximum altitude, maximum distance. I've got it set quite low at the moment because I haven't properly flown it outdoors yet. This is the settings for whether it's got a hull on or not. I need to knock that off because I haven't got the hull on. Maximum vertical speed, I have just increased that slightly from the norm, maybe a little bit more actually, because that's better. And the rotation speed, I've increased that to 175 degrees per second. You can alter the video mode, the photo mode, the image settings. I've just got it on all automatic at the moment. I'll just show you while I'm on this page. If I move this button, we can pan up, pan to the left, and pan to the right, and that's how the little pan button works. Easy settings for your network. You just got to make sure you're in a clear space. That's my home network there, I think. That's probably the neighbours, and we're here, so we've got a clear space, so that should be good to fly. This page just tells you that your motors are all working okay. Tells you what software number you're on, flight details, etc. And then you've got more information about the software revisions that you're on and the hardware. Software for your Skycontroller, which is this. And if you need to calibrate this, it seemed pretty well calibrated out of the box, so I haven't done anything with that. That's basically it. Right, so it shows you battery level there, 67% on the drone, 79% battery on the Skycontroller. I think that's green for a GPS fix. I haven't got any maps preloaded, but if you preloaded your maps, press that button there, and this page will display where your Bebop is in relation to your home position. So I know that it's got a fix because it's showing up just in front of me there. I'm not showing that we've got a tablet. This button here, that's for if you want to do flips and rolls. That one's for stopping and starting your video, which you can also do with this button on the Skycontroller. And that button there is to take a picture. Oh, memory full. So I presume I need to hook that up to my PC to empty the memory, because it just starts recording automatically, and I've just had a few flights around the house and presumably the memory is full. So yeah, that's the basics of it. That's your home start page. As soon as it's connected, you get the option to start. Press start there, and you're on the home page. So we'll have a little flight just around the garden, and you can see it flying. Okay there. So I'm just putting the neck strap on. You can fly it without the tablet, by the way. Just flying it like with a normal transmitter. So press this button here, so it should take off and go into a hover. Quite windy, I don't know whether you can see the trees blowing away. In fact, it's very windy, gusty here in the garden, but it seems to be holding position quite well. We'll get it up a little bit higher. And it's only got a stabilised mode on it. Don't think it's got a rate mode or anything like that. It's flying reasonably well. Bring it back towards us so you can have a better look. I've altered the yaw on that so it'll rotate round its axis a little bit quicker. Gentle movements on the sticks. And if you let go of the sticks, it should maintain altitude and position, which is doing reasonably well considering how windy it is. Get up a little bit higher, and it's holding there quite nicely really. A little bit of drift on the altitude, but see how windy it is. It's doing pretty well. Just bring it back in a little bit nearer. So there, that's hovering a little way quite nicely, no inputs from me, and it's holding altitude and position quite well. Like I say, it is pretty windy. So I'll bring it into land. All I need to do is press this button, and it lands, and as soon as it's down it cuts the motors. So yeah, that's just a brief overview. That's the first time I've flown it outside. I only got it yesterday. I've not had much chance to play around with it. I'm just getting to know the thing at the moment, but it's quite a lot of money. But the features that it's got quite a lot of features. The frame seems reasonably sturdy. It's all one piece. Can't just remember the name of the material it's made out of now. Magnesium alloy, I think. Could be wrong on that. I've never had a crash with it yet, so it's holding up quite well. The lens is quite protruding there at the front, so I've seen quite a few people broken those. I think you can buy replacement ones. I don't know how much they are. But yeah, that's it. Stay tuned and we'll bring you another update when we get it out in the open and have a proper fly with it. I do believe there's waypoint navigation coming sometime soon, so that'll be interesting to see how that works. So yeah, that's just scratching the surface. The motors, they're only quite small, not terribly powerful. Presume they're brushless motors, yeah. And the ASCs must be mounted inside. That's probably why it gets quite hot in there. So we'll just turn it off. Just turn it off by pressing that little button on the back. You can see all the dampers inside, which isolate the. You can see it just moving around there as I push it from side to side. So it's fully damped. 2 at the front, 2 at the back, and that isolates the camera from the flight frame. I'll just take the battery out and we'll just have a quick look at that. So it's 3-cell, 11.1 volt, 1200 milliamp hours, and I think you'd get about 10 or 11 minutes flight time, depending on what sort of flying you do. Came with a few packs of these. The controller uses the same battery. That just clips in the back. You can see that there. And there's one controller there charging the battery, and it came with 2 chargers. That's the other one there charging another battery, and it came with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's one in the Skycontroller, so it came with 6 batteries, which is really quite good. Usually when you buy something like this, you get maybe one battery if you get any at all. So I think you can buy aftermarket ones as well that are a little bit more capacity. Might give you another couple of minutes flight time. But yeah, what it comes supplied with is plenty really for most people, I should think. So yeah, that's it for now, and we'll try and do another review when the conditions are a bit better, and we'll get out to the field and have a proper fly around. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.